but we're on the starting soon screen because I need to make my announcements.
Oh, okay.
Violence. Tatsumaki.
Evil.
Evil. Evil. I should have made the Tatsumaki spin the other way.
Yeah. Killer. Miller.
That makes it. What does it make it? I don't know. That's how you get like a hurricane, I think.
I don't know. I'm embiggened.
There's no such thing as getting large.
I'm gonna just say, yeah, why would Zach lie?
You know what? You should always think that.
Yippee!
We're midway through case 3, right? There was president, there was prison, and now we're in the past, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I like giving updates in the tags as to where we're at.
It makes sense. That makes it smaller and off to the side now. I take it back.
I can't believe you'd take it back. It's your takes backsies?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
you get for that? Die.
What? No!
Okie doke. Return. And I'm moving to the hangout screen.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. That's
Can't
why you
stop
were so
killing-
tiny. Because I didn't expand you. Hi.
Hello. I'm normal again.
I don't know about that.
Oh, that's true. Thank you for exposing me for my lies.
It's important. It's good practice. We're pre-gaming.
Wow. I love the truth and justice.
And the
No one said that. Absolutely not.
Truth, justice, and the
And-
inevitable collapse of capitalism.
Yippee!
It does get me every time.
It's because it's incredibly stupid.
I think more VTubers should have a wine opener toggle slider that they can adjust. Imagine getting one of those fucking keyboards and hot-keying your arm angle to like a knob.
It would be extremely Puppyville.
Oh yeah. It'd be quite shilly schmelly. Hold on. I needed to kill you for a second. Don't worry, it's fine.
I don't know if that's true.
I was just checking because there was Vinian posted some like updates. They were doing some beta testing. Suvidriel, the creator of Vinian, was doing some beta testing for like multiplayer stuff. So I was checking to see like, oh, is there any updates to how that's going? Has it been released? And the answer's not yet, which is fair. It's probably going to take a while.
Damn. That'd be nice, but
Yeah.
eventually.
Give Rari a gun.
Oh, I already have one of those.
Yeah, but like one that will shoot me. Right now,
Oh,
you're a phantom.
I see. I'm spookster.
Mm-hmm. We're on different layers, which means we're in different dimensions. That's how
Yes.
sci-fi works.
That's how jolly cooperation works.
It doesn't. It doesn't works.
Oh. Okay.
How's your day been?
Big sleepy, big tired. Went home, fell asleep. I'm here now.
Welcome here now. I had my work was extremely busy with like one specific thing, so I just had to do that one thing over and over and over again for the entire shift, and that was pretty annoying.
That sounds tedious as heck.
Yeah. But it's okay. Now we get to play the game where I do something over and over again, and that's tell people to hold it. Could you go into a little bit more detail?
Hold it.
I'm actually impressed with investigations so far, because so far everything feels pretty obvious, you know? It doesn't feel like anything's too convolutedly Ace Attorney, you know?
I'm going to say yes.
Thank you for agreeing with me. I don't know what I would do otherwise.
We could have a longer and more awkward pause.
Hold it. What do you mean by ...
So, you know, just my standard anime self, don't worry.
No, you know what? I don't need to do that. There we go.
It's very funny. That
Whenever
this
you die.
screen- Yeah.
Hi, Vanilla. Welcome.
Yippee! Shinx attack.
Shinx Attack. I was, earlier today, I was watching Crystal play Virtue's Last Reward, and it's really funny seeing people go through the same hell that I went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're evil.
Yeah. Sometimes in life, you go through and you see someone playing through the route where Sigma gets sick, and then Phi like speeds up and is like, and the streamer goes, "Oh my god, is that the killing disease that kills you?"
It sure is.
See, I just had to play it the first time. Now I get to experience what everyone else experienced watching me play it. But I need to get Sigma out of my brain. I need to get Edgeworth into my brain. I'm going to gaming screen. Move yourself.
Oh.
Nope. Nope. Oh, there we go.
There I am. I'm here now, in the right spot.
Except I also know what happens. That's true. Mm-hmm. It's a good time because I get to go through and be like, oh, that's a reference to Sigma being old. That's a reference to Sigma being old. It's also so interesting because, like, so many of the, like, same thoughts are going through her head that went through my head. Such as, is Sigma a robot? Is Phi a robot? Is K a robot? Are they all robots? And, like, not parsing, Luna's actually the only robot. It's awesome. The game is really well written. And by well written, I mean, like, really confusing. It's very twisty. I felt I needed to clarify because I do think well written might have not been correct.
Yeah, I don't really agree with well written. It sure is a whole lot of yoink and screw.
Mind freak.
My poor bean.
First he yoinks it, then he freaks it. All right. That's enough of that. Let's loading. Let's get in. Da, 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 da. It does some things well. Are you hearing my game audio also? You should be, but...
No.
Well then, die as I fix your ears. There we go.
My ears are working. Hooray!
It does them well enough to keep people hooked. That's true. It's very good at, like, making you know something's gonna happen. But it's 30 hours later and you still don't know what that will be. There's zero escape even. All right. So let's go hang out with Manfred von Karma.
Okay.
But I ordered Taco Bell. What is the meaning of this?
For some reason, I thought the knives were a bunch of eels.
You know what this fucking looks like?
What?
Cow tools.
Oh, yeah, they do look like cow tools. What? When we got across this room, we saw nada. It was all gone. The whole enchilada. Was this the work of the culprit? A dead body hidden in a chocolate chest? A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room? This case was a real peach. It's gonna take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all.
No more ice. It schmelted.
Ah, I see. We got pretty far in, huh?
We got tricked. That's what happened.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
We were like, oh, that first to be continued was pretty early, but so that means it's probably going to be a while into the next one. And then it wasn't.
Yeah. Absolutely trickled.
That's a bit that lasted, like, that's a bit that happened over 2 streams. Okay. Whoa, went deep on that one. Sorry, Malzerino, didn't mean to bend your ear for so long. I had no idea that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they don't go into anywhere near that level of detail. Heh, I'll bet they paint things in a much rosier light for the prosecution, too. Von Karma was the one in charge, after all. What happened with the case after that? Well, what with the ice sculptures vanishing from the victim's room, things hit a bit of a rough... Why was that so slow? Things hit a bit of a rough patch. Oh no, he's infected with Radical 6. So rough, in fact, that it took a full year before they could even reach a verdict in the trial. A year? This is back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing, the 3 days. You didn't have to finish up in double quick time like you do nowadays. I see. Did they ever find out how the victim's creations managed to just disappear? Well, it was sorbets or frozen desserts or whatever you want to call them. Ice, in other words. And if it's made of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what they concluded must have happened. But there's a chance that wasn't how things actually went down. What do you mean? So this place is a gallery these days, but back then it was Samson Tangaroa's place, yeah? Indeed, and the site of the IS-7 incident. Well, word is Frost's ice sculptures are suddenly back on display 18 years after that fateful day. The very sculptures the victim made? Who knows? Could be they're just modeled on the originals. but I figured it was worth coming down for a little look-see, just in case. Seems like the least I could do for poor old Gregory. Nice.
Nice.
Well, alrighty then. Let's go take a look at these icy marvels, shall we, kiddo? Marvel?
It's time.
Marvel, you say? Why, that man was in Marvel.
I don't know why I wasn't invited.
I was busy playing mind chess. I believe they're on display in the Winter Wing, as it's very snazzily known. Doopy doopy doop, doopy doopy doop. So, Winter Wing, Winter Wing. Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked. Gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wing's off limits? What gives? Fender. It's a push. I bet it's gonna be that it's a push door. Perhaps you should look more closely at the pamphlet we were given. The Winter Wing is over there. It is. Freaky. Could have sworn it was this one, because that was Frost's room initially, and there's also a fucking pine tree out front. I can definitely see why you'd think that's the Winter Wing.
Yeah.
Anywho, shall we? Time to dive on in and see what we should have seen 18 years ago. Oh, it's them!
Whoa.
It's Male Wife and Girl Boss. That's their names. Look at his fucking... Look at the fucker. This is post the trial in Ace Attorney 2. So this is like after Rhonda Light is outed as Mask to Mask. What's he doing walking around? I forget. Didn't they arrest him for like the art thieving he was doing? Or did they just let him walk because it wasn't murder? Is that how the Ace Attorney works?
Yeah, you know, it's a little grand theft. That's never hurt anybody.
You don't remember these two at all, Vanilla? At all? Man. They, it's the same case with Luke Atme. You know, magnifying glass guy, spiky nose, huge prick. Man. Even though I've played the fan translation of this, yeah. Man. The name sounds familiar. Okay. It was it was one of the cases where the Urn of the Fays was relevant. The Mia Fey. Been many years since I played the other DS Ace Attorney games. That's fair. I think I just see them more often because people love how male wife this guy is. I mean, look at how he's standing. I want to say a slur.
I think that's a...
You think that's a me issue? Mer, I see they're still keeping it chilly as all heck in these rooms. I'm about to turn into a popsicle stick. It is the Winter Wing, you know. Well, it is a tall thing. But you're right, it's like a freezer in here. It could be a trick of the light, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice. Wait a minute! Hey, that's the fucking... This is the salt lamp!
Huh.
What the fuck?
I mean, you know, you just clean it up. It's fine.
I hope that we go up there and investigate, and we turn it around. There's still fucking blood on it. temperature controls will be somewhere at the back there, if memory serves. Hey, Mouster, can you go peep the degree count? What a fucked up way to say, what's the temperature?
He's super cool.
No, that's too far. He's lame as hell now. I'm thinking a complaint to the management is in order. Is such a thing as too cold, yeah? All right, if you insist. Take your time, mosey around, and take in the sights while you're at it. I got a camera I need to prep for action. Feel like your pop might appreciate a pic of all this. I'll put it on his grave so we can have a gander. Of course. Every year in December, countless shooting stars can be seen emanating from this constellation. Castor and Pollux were two brothers who loved one another so much that they became stars when they died. Rari, I hope you forgive me. There's too much Zodiac happening here. I can't not. It's in my genes now.
It really is. I'll try not to kill you.
Solix Captor. Leaving so soon? Miles, stick around, taking the sights. Might as well while we're here. I was trying to get around you. It was too cold. I was thinking of heading somewhere warmer. If you want, I could lend you some of the old Fenda threads. Thank you for the Shinx attack. I deserve it. It's true. In exchange for your jacket, of course. I'll be fine, thank you. Seems I'll have to stick it out a little longer. So, how about this? I scream out, oh no, this must be the work of that villain Damask! Yeah, and I go, that's me, the legendary Mask Damask! Yeah, and then, no. Say that and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, Ronnie! You gotta take this more seriously. Otherwise, how are we gonna get this to market to sell? What exactly are these two plotting? A boy wearing a backpack. What's he doing in an art gallery on his own?
She wanted to run a gallery so bad she just quit the industry? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Does this boy know the owner of the gallery, perhaps? Pleiades nuts.
Got him.
There's an enormous block of ice on display here. There's some explanatory text engraved in it. Captor and Solix. Okay, I read this already.
Yeah.
So then Damask needs to. Yeah, and then I wish these two would stop talking so loudly. It's difficult to concentrate about when they're planning their art heist. I'll just go look around. There's a huge block of ice on display here. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not, what with it being hollow on the inside. There's a constellation engraved into the surface, along with some explanatory text. The Pleiades, known to some as Subaru. Okay. This is definitely one of those things that's like they translated it too faithfully to the Japanese because they would have called it Subaru, and then other people call it the Pleiades. You know? Anyways, they form part of the larger constellation of Taurus. Okay, so this is Tavros. But why cram so many stars into one tiny part of a single constellation? I guess people in ancient times weren't hugely careful about such things. What do you think the people put the stars there? What's the... What are you talking about? Anyways, there are two large ice statues on display here. Guess these are remakes of Frostworks from 18 years back. Real eye-catching stuff. Ice sculpture's a heck of an art form, huh? It is. These are the works of my father and never got to see. To think that I get to see them instead. So many years later. Sorry to bend while you're deep in a think hole, Milester.
Don't like that phrasing.
You gotta get your think hole ready for when you have big thoughts, Miles. Would you mind looking this way a sec? This way? Beautiful, yeah, just like that. Fender, really? Oh, look at them.
Big smiles.
And the biggest smile he can muster.
That's true. Just mild distress.
Say cheese! Kirklink.
Oh, wow. If you insist.
Please don't do that again. No! No! I parsed it too late. I parsed it like a split second before it happened. I was like, wait a minute. What does that mean? Oh no, I'm in cheese danger.
Fair for lactose.
Yep. Please don't do that again. I don't like having my picture taken. My bad, big guy, my bad. Had to check if this old thing was still working is all. You don't get a pass, Vanilla. I already got cheesed. You can't cheese me again. I mean, you have, but I hate it. There we go, I got it. Now that you mention it, your camera does look rather ancient. Yep, vintage model. Oh, is he one of those fuckers who goes and gets like vintage film cameras? Is he gonna develop this in his apartment?
What if it's a Polaroid? Yeah, it's a Polaroid.
I figured it was a decent chance considering the fact that like we're probably gonna get the picture as evidence. So it's probably, you ever hear of an instant camera? Develops a picture right after you take the shot. Still twists my noggin trying to think how it works. Eddie, you're 36. You're not old enough to say I don't understand technology.
Especially technology from your time.
Exactly. I know what an instant camera is. I've never used one because they're already so old. Should have known Mr. Know-It-All would know it all. You really are your father's son. All right, step aside. We need to get some good shots of the room here. For all his joking, he looks very serious about the pictures he's taking. I think they're going in his cringe collection.
I think they're going on your dad's grave.
I think he's going to eat them.
Oh shit. He's taking some of the other ones so he can remember them forever. Or at least for 2 hours.
Yep. Once they leave, it's out of his system. He must have his own theories about the IS-7 incident. Ooh, I should have been a paparazzo. These are gold, and they develop right away. Wanna see? Oh, shit! You know what I see?
What?
A little guy.
Huh?
The light machine from Delicious Scone's room. Why is it in Frost's display? Same as the lamp. It's just especially since one went missing and we never knew where it went, right?
I see. Okay, I see what you're talking about now.
All right, Brainiac, question. What do these two sculptures represent? They appear to represent Taurus and Gemini, two constellations best observed during wintertime. That's Gemini? Huh. I guess I never really thought about what Pollux and Castor, like, did. Like, what the myth behind them was. I guess, like, what? Is one an oracle and the other an archer bard? Why else would he have a liar?
He doesn't like a good liar.
Yeah, They pluck on my heartstrings and make my heart sing. Bingo! He shoots, he scores! Ooh, you're a regular encyclopedia, Milester. Guess that's why this is the Winter Wing, right? Because they have the Winter Star stuff on display here. Vanilla's hitting me with the Umbreon stare. Anyway, seeing as I'm the nicest old rogue on the block, that one's yours for keepsies. Thanks. So the victim made these same Zodiac statues out of flavored ice for the contest 18 years ago. Sure did. Lovingly crafted life-size desserts. I only ever saw the old ones in photos, though. But these are the spit of the originals. So this is what you wanted to show me? Yep, think Gregory would have wanted you to see him too. And I may not have had it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along. Not at all. I'm happy to be able to see where my father's final case unfolded. Good to hear you say so, Paleo. Let's say we grab another quick snap to commemorate this heartwarming occasion. Absolutely not. I hate picture.
Damn.
A statue of a rather ferocious-looking bull, not a gaze one would want to be fixed with. But then, I was always taught to return a stare with a stare. Although in this case, discretion might be the better part of valor. Don't have a staring contest with an ice sculpture, Edgeworth.
I'm gonna melt it with my laser beams.
This lamp appears to be made of rock salt. It's illuminating the diagram of the zodiac just above it. Yes, both Gemini and Taurus are not only zodiac signs, but constellations that are visible during winter. Winter constellations on display in the Winter Wing, and uniquely, these statues are made of flavored ice. According to the pamphlet we received, the ones in the other rooms are made of crystal glass. Interesting decision for the zodiac here. Because it looks like it's going, like, counterclockwise? No, it's going clockwise. But, like, it's starting on the left. Because the start of the zodiac season is like, you know, wait, is that the start of the... I think that's the start of the zodiac, right? It starts with Pisces. Well, I guess it would... does it start in January? I don't know where it starts. Whatever. Ice might be rather fitting for the summer wing, too. Who doesn't like a nice snow cone on a sunny day? But then it would probably be too similar to this room, I suppose. Let's look at the pamphlet we got.
January is Capricorn.
Okay. So, like, if it's... the zodiac would start with Capricorn, then.
But, well, I don't know.
I don't know anything. I know Homestuck, and I know that Pisces is the start of the Homestuck zodiac. Then it goes Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. That's the direction that goes.
Huh. Did I get lied to?
Who would be lying?
To me, everybody.
Wow. Body of the victim, rock salt lamp. Suspect was found guilty of the crime as its main perpetrator and was subsequently imprisoned. Okay, but he hasn't been executed yet. Fascinating. Or at least it seems like he hasn't been yet. Malzarino, mind if I ask you something? Of course, assuming it's something I can help with. I was wondering, you think we're allowed to take pics in here? What? You didn't check? Well, I don't see any signs, and we weren't told not to, so I suppose it's probably okay. Good, because even if it wasn't, I was planning to grab my shots anyway. Gregory always wanted to see the place, and what Gregory wants, Gregory gets.
Yeah, fuck those rules.
Daddy want, daddy get. My father, what would he have noticed if he were here? I'm noticing, Edgeworth, don't worry. Perhaps if he had had the chance to see it, that trial might have... No, what's happened, happened. Huh. Fender, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned. Oh yeah, it's a little tricky if you don't know where it's at. I'll have it open for you in a jiffy. Huh? Dang thing's locked. Makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't want the visitors cranking up the thermostat and melting the yacht. According to the pamphlet, the winter ring is kept at a constant 27 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be, translating from not Japanese, but Celsius, would be negative 2C.
Yeah, about that.
What a slip.
It's very funny.
Hooey! That's colder than a snowman's cold bits. I'm gonna freeze to death in here. To be fair,
Cold bits, huh?
Yeah, you know, like his carrot, his nose.
I see.
That's pretty cold. So's the rest of him. Guess there's only one thing for it. Somebody's getting a snuggle. What's with the icy stare? You want me to freeze to death? No. Alrighty, I got the shots I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking? Might as well do the full tour while we're here. I suppose so. What was that? That was like 5 different screams. Came from the fountain room. Come on, let's go see what's up.
No one else seemed to have cared.
Larry! Sorry, I just parsed that was Larry there.
Oh man, yeah. And who's the dead man?
That's Sky from the case.
Oh wow.
He's old now.
Damn.
But that was still, you know, make a seahorse guy. No, it's a dragon. It's a seahorse.
Yeah.
A cute little puppy. A wolf. It's a cool wolf.
No, that was a puppy.
That was a
That
puppy.
was always supposed to be.
Yeah. There's someone on the ground. And is that Larry?
Damn,
Larry!
fucking killed him.
What the fuck are you doing here? Actually, never mind that. What the fuck is going on? Edgy! You should have seen it. It was awful. Just calm down and tell me why there is an unconscious man on the floor. I didn't do anything. He just fell down in front of me. Wait, I know this guy.
Is everything all right? Don't you know it's rude to make a racket in an art gallery, you naughty boys? Oh, wait.
It's
Yeah,
them again.
Yeah.
Wait, this smell! Chocolate!
Terrifying.
He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms. It's not safe, Miles. We need to get everybody out of here. Everyone, with me. There isn't a moment to lose. There's poison gas coming out of that room. Holy shit, poison gas.
The poison.
Hmm. Yo, look at Larry's fucking strut. My God.
It's pretty good.
How's the victim doing, Fender? Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. He's still out and it sounds like it's pretty serious. But the paramedic said there are no signs of external injury and that he was conscious before it happened. Anyway, he's alive, just barely. He's lucky we found him when we did. But like I said, he's not out of the woods yet. They put him in the medical room with a specialist. I see. I couldn't help noticing that it seemed like you knew him, Fender, when you exclaimed out loud,
That
wait, I know this guy. Sure do. That was Carmelo Gusta. He was here back when the whole IS-7 thing went down. I think it's also funny that both of the ladies haven't aged a fucking day.
No.
Carmelo has like sheet white hair, and these ladies are. First of all, why is Delicia Scone still allowed in? Why was she still holding a bowl of sweets?
You know, picked up the act, might as well keep going. I found my true love of cream.
You know what? I'm going to learn how to make
industry.
good, actual, real whipped cream desserts.
That's true, she does love sweets.
And they did finally tell her what the correct temperature should be, so maybe she gets better.
Yeah.
The confectioner! So he was here 18 years ago, too. Anyhoozles, this guy here seems like he's in rude health. Old pals of yours, Miles Areno? Rude health? What the fuck does that mean?
That got me.
Strange. Yes, something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry. Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy? It's really funny because this takes place a week after the end of the Investigations 1. So a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, Larry was in a Steel Samurai costume at the Babalese embassy, being accused of murdering a foreign government official. By this point, probably 2 weeks, because a lot of these cases have taken multiple days. But yeah, we're just like, we're something like friends, and Larry's like, dude, it's been 2 weeks. We saw each other last Friday when you saved my ass from the throes of extraterritoriality. You've known me since elementary school. Crush a guy's feelings, why don't you? Anyway, you know you're supposed to call me Laurice. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Don't know.
Case 1 was 2 weeks after Ace Attorney investigation, so probably 3 weeks now. Okay, yeah, probably 3 weeks now, yeah. Okay, well, if it's been a month, then, 3 weeks, almost a month. You know you're supposed to call me Laurice Dunim when I'm dressed like this. So no more Larry, okay? Got that? This is Larry. I'm dead naming the fuck out of him, because I don't respect him.
Damn. And get butts on.
He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. Ever since he developed a passion...
That's pretty sad.
Yeah. Well, immediately after being in school for like a couple months, he got taken into the Von Karma school of become a cool prosecutor, I guess.
I see.
But also, we don't hear about any other kids from that classroom, so, I don't think anyone else talked to him either.
That's fair.
Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make it big as Laurice Dunim. But new name or not, he's still the same old Larry. Whoa, grade school buddies! I need to go tell Gregory about this! He'll be over the moon to hear you have a pal. He was always worried you'd never click with anybody because of your autism.
Damn.
Oh, he didn't tell you? He did get you tested, and he saw the results.
The results were...
So true. Von Karma's over here like, no, you do not have autism. Autism is not perfect.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Hear that, Edgy? You're lucky to have a friend like me. I never knew I was the cause of such worries for my father. Never mind that now, Larry. What are you doing here? Larice, Edgy! How many times do I have to tell you? It's Larice! What are you doing here, Larry? What's with the demon eyes? All right, I'll talk. Just stop looking at me like that. Good, talk. You want to know why I'm here? Why the heck do you think? For my art, of course. Oh, and I'm coming on a date here with Lulu soon, so I thought I'd better scope the place out. Nope, I'm drifting into the voice I'm using for Fender. I can't do that. No, I can't be as Brooklyn as I'm trying. I gotta stay Shaggy.
Gotta stay a different kind of pathetic.
Exactly. This guy is to fail. Fender can lock in sometimes. So not actually for your art at all. Larice, my man, an artist and a romantic. You'll have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours. Oh, sure. It's nice to have somebody take an interest for once. Spare me. I hate women. That's how gay I am. Oh, by the way, Laricio. Did you notice anything when you found the victim? Nothing in particular. Didn't you say you'd seen something awful? Oh, that. The old guy, he just appeared and then splat, he was on the floor. Scared the life out of me. Fender's a goofball, but is still responsible and sometimes serious. Larry is Larry. Yeah. When something smells, it's usually the butts. But for once, I had nothing to do with any of it. Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for.
Honored guests, I can only apologize for the trouble you've experienced.
Do you not recognize Eddie? I guess he's got a hat now.
Not at all.
Did he have a hat as a kid? I don't remember. I think it was a tiny hat.
Yeah, it was a different type of hat.
Yeah.
He was also, like a child.
It has been 18 years.
Yeah, a teenager.
He didn't have the striking jawline, as much facial hair. Also, he's wearing a very distinctive stripy shirt, which, if he's not wearing, kind of hard to distinct him.
He's not eating his notepad?
Yet.
Old habits die hard. I'm Judy Pound, the gallery manager.
Now he should recognize her. Another person from the IS-7 incident. Good to see you, Judes. Oh.
Mr. Fender, it's always a pleasure.
She does actually recognize him. She does look a bit older.
Yeah, she's... Oh, there's the theme. Yeah, she does look a bit more mature.
It's something with the, face. She was at the reception desk when we arrived, so she's... Oh, so we've already met her. Okay. So she's the one in charge here.
I can't believe you had to go through something so awful and on our first day in business.
Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Oh, wait. Guess I'd better introduce you guys. Judy, meet Miles Edgeworth, son of the late, great Gregory.
Really? You're Mr. Edgeworth's son? Well... Dance. Isn't this fabulous? The great man's son here with us.
It's definitely she's singing a song.
I see.
Isn't it fabulous? Here with us.
Oh my gosh. 18 long years have passed, but now look, he's here at last. It's very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney number 2.
Judy, that was the bomb! I'm see you're in good voice as ever. Miles Edgeworth, prosecutor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
A good way to denote that you're trying to sing something is to use the squiggly, the tilde.
Tildes or music notes, because those are in ASCII, so...
Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like for this game and narration. They use a lot of question marks for characters that are on screen that you already know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Characters that are off screen that you know. It's like, you can put their name there. We know who they are.
Yeah.
We know who they are. You've introduced them several times.
You can, if you have Gumshoe running up and saying, "Sorry to keep you waiting, sir," only Gumshoe says "sir" out of anyone. No one else says it. You're introducing the vocal tick. You know who it is.
It makes sense if maybe the characters can't hear very well, but all the situations have been no.
It's like a full sentence. You should be able to parse it, yeah.
Yeah.
She's very polite, but there's something strange about her. What? Hey, Judy, can I, get an autograph? You can write it in here.
Monkey. Well, if you're sure you'd even want such a thing.
Why do you want it, Larry? Rude! You know who she is, right? Come on, Milester, you don't keep up with showbiz news and nothing? Guess that's no big surprise. You're kind of a stick in the mud. You kind of suck. You're kind of lame as hell.
If it isn't Steel Samurai, I don't care.
Is it about the Steel Samurai? No? Then I've lost interest. What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that? Judy, he's a living legend. It's not just TV, movies, musicals, chart-topping hits, you name it.
Don't be silly. I'm just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit the biz for good. I finished shooting my last movie just the other day, in fact.
Oh, so she's who the kid was talking about. Oh, she left it all behind to direct this art gallery?
I just don't get it.
I just don't know what went wrong.
Some of my co-stars were even kind enough to say that they would come visit once we opened. Anyway, here you are, and good luck with your artistic endeavors.
Thanks so much, Judy. I'll treasure it till my dying day. Ah, you and me are peas in a pod, Larice. Peas in a goddamn pod. How lovely for you both. Edgeworth is hitting the, dear God, there's two of them. Larry, could you go practice your drawing somewhere, something? You did come all the way to an art gallery, after all. It would be a shame to waste the opportunity.
A real artist drawing our exhibits? What an honor.
Guess even you can have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy.
Do you actually walk around with a palette in your hand like that?
Yeah. These are completely dry. These are rocks. I draw with colored pencils, Edgeworth. This is nothing. This is just what I think artists have. All right, Judy, seeing as you were so nice about it, I guess I will. Be right back.
He's a real live wire, that one.
That's one way of putting it. I can only apologize. By the way, there was another woman with you before. Where is she now?
You mean Delicia? Delicia Scone? She's in the medical room helping care for Mr. Gusto.
Oh, right, because she's a fucking pharmacist!
I don't really know. Like, being a pharmacist...
well, poison.
What do you... I guess if you're And usually you'd go through a couple of different people before you got to a pharmacist.
Yeah, but the pharmacist was on site, you know?
I don't really know, like, what level of pharmacy that she was at, too, because pharmacist, you could just be, like, the
just
guy
dispensing, yeah. You,
Yeah.
Like a pharmacy tech, or like, are you a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
I think she was a real, like a doctor pharmacist.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess. But also that makes it really dumb that she didn't know the temperature that she should keep cream at. Because, like...
Different fields.
But still, you know...
I mean, yeah, it's
that-
very lazy to not know something super basic.
Mm.
But
And-
also, that is a period of time where, I don't know, you have to go to the library in order to learn that information.
Mm. And you can't exactly go ask your competition, like, hey, what temperature should I keep my cream at?
You got this far, you don't know. What the hell?
I did. Apparently. Don't ask me. Apparently, no one makes decent dessert art, I guess.
I call it the medical room, but it's nothing quite so grand, of course. I couldn't stay with them as I'm the only one on staff and I can't leave the gallery unattended for long.
Delicious Scone. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fender? Sure have. Sounds like our IS-7 bingo card is complete. Something tells me this isn't a coinky-dink.
Perhaps I could offer you gentlemen a cup of tea?
Drop the old Judy Bound special blend? Why not, for old time's sake? That would be lovely, thank you. Clink, clink. Clang, clang.
Well, take a sip. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I'd better go and explain things to the other visitors.
You go do your thing, Judes. Thanks again.
Curtsy.
This aroma. Ceylon, I believe. Let's give it a try. The only one on staff at an art gallery, shouldn't you have at least a couple of guards at the minimum? I mean, yeah. Why else do you think Mask to Mask is here? There's no guards. He's just gonna take it.
You would think a star would be able to afford, like, at least another person on staff.
Mm. This is a fine blend. A top quality Ceylon indeed. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, right? Your old man said those exact words 18 years ago. Really takes me back. There's just one difference. Jude's cooled the saucers back then. Not today, though, it seems. Anyway, don't you think this is all a little odd? Every single person from an 18-year-old case all assembled in the same place at the same time? Yes, it almost feels as if an investigation is in order. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! You're all right! It's so nice to have her back. I'm, of course, referring to Gumshoe.
Yippee! Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender. We heard you got caught up in a poison gas attack, so we came as fast as we could.
Well, if it isn't the cavalry, come on, team, bring it in.
No. Besides, you're doing just fine. Gummy and I got ourselves all worked up over nothing.
Detective Gumshoe, what were you thinking bringing Kay with you? Sorry, sir. I knew it was dangerous, what with the poison gas and all, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. She should have the connections to find even one person to help her out, don't you think? Maybe, maybe Gusto was the one person.
Ugh.
I'm now the only person on staff. Also, this is like a repurposed, like, house. Big private houses like this are usually out of the way. I don't think this was going to be a hugely popular attraction. We saw 2 people, 3 people other than us here. Anyways. I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran, but I just couldn't shake her off.
When it comes to running away, the great thief right here is the world champ.
Then run away. Don't chase the poor detective. Jesus Christ. Are you my mummy? All set, sir. Just say the word and I'll head in there and start investigating. You guys stay here. That gas could still be dangerous. Yeah, we're counting on you, detective. Luck in there, Dickie boy. What do you think of Dickie boy?
I'm not
a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Not a big fan of Dickie boy. You heard it here first. I don't want the last words I hear while I'm going into a poison gas chamber to be Dickie boy, even if my name was Dick.
No way. Gummy almost looked like a real detective. I'm so proud of him.
But he is a real detective.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, you should always be proud of Gumshoe. He's my best friend.
Okay.
What about that man? He's more than a friend. This is Edgeworth speaking. Mr. Edgeworth! Looks like the gas is mostly dissipated, sir. Very good, detective. Now calm down and tell me what you see. Isn't this supposed to be the other wing? It definitely is the other wing, too, because there's a second machine where there wasn't one in the winter wing, but this is an exact replica.
Yeah.
There's also more machines over here. This is open. The blowtorch thing is here. Salt lamp. Okay.
Wow. Spot the difference.
I've spotted them. Oh, wait. Huh.
Fish.
Yeah, they're mermaids now. Huh.
Yeah, them being Pisces instead of Gemini also works.
Yeah. You could maybe argue that this is Aries, but the Autumn Wing, which this was ostensibly supposed to be, should have had Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Well, Capricorn works as the Capricorn or Aries, really. The horned animals, you know?
Horned.
Yeah. It's strange. Very strange.
Doctor Strange.
No, this is the same... Maybe these aren't the, Maybe these aren't Capricorn and Aries. Gemini and, Taurus. Because this could just be a cloth, you know? And... The fact that we don't see the bottom of this animal... Yeah, no, the horns are etched here, which makes it look more like ram horns than the other one. Strange. Very strange. But why would Pisces have two, right? Isn't Pisces just one fish?
What? No. It's always two fish.
It is always two fish?
I mean, you can literally look at it.
Wow, it is two fish. Now I'm fucked.
It's always been like that.
Listen, the only two that I know is Cancer and Gemini, because they're the twins, and I guess Libra the scales.
Wait, what do you mean cancer?
Yeah, because the 69. It's 2 because of the symbol, and not because of the actual crab. It's just 1 crab.
I see. You just had to say 69. Then.
I did, yes.
Okay.
Don't cheese me, please.
I'm
I caught the Shinx with my hand! It got lodged! That was sick as fuck!
That's a friend.
That was a friend. I had him held up. We were pals. Anyways, now calm down and tell me what you see. Yes, sir. First up, the exhibits. There's a statue of 2 people on the left side. And on the right, some kind of 2-horned animal. Wait, a statue of 2 people and a 2-horned animal? That sounds familiar. In fact, it sounds identical to the display in the Winter Wing. Other than that, the place is looking pretty damp. The sprinklers sprayed the place good. Must be what stopped the gas from spreading. The sprinklers, are there any signs of a fire? No, sir, and the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. Sprinklers look like the type that detect heat and smoke.
You know, he said that it was mostly dissipated, and he's still standing in there.
Without the gas mask?
Yeah, without the gas mask.
I'm big-bodied. The LD50 for me is much higher than for you, twinks.
Damn.
Got a lot of body fat. When they detect something, they send an alarm, either fire or smoke, to the security room. Guess they read the gas as smoke and triggered the smoke alarm that way. And was anyone in the security room when that alarm went off? This place only has 1 employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager. She was at the reception desk across from the security room the whole time since the gallery opened. That sounds bad. You should have another employee in the security room.
Yeah, especially if it's going to be operated by a person.
Yeah. This does seem like it's going to be automated.
Oh, sorry.
So she heard the alarm from across the way and turned on the sprinklers?
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they can only be switched on manually, and only from there. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they were implying, which sounds stupid.
It's very. Wouldn't want the art getting soaked for no good reason, I guess. If it's manual, you could maybe even check how bad the fire was and try to get some stuff out first. So the security cat up.
Terrible.
Yeah. You know, it's not that bad of a fire. I'm gonna run back into the burning building. You know, the one thing they tell you not to do.
If he had more employees, then I could imagine, yeah, you have somebody with a fire extinguisher nearby and then go, okay.
Yeah. We don't need to trigger the sprinkler system. We just need to go and put this out.
Yeah. This is kind of silly.
Indeed. The security setup is geared around protecting the exhibits. That makes sense in an art gallery, I guess. Brr. And one more thing. It's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn wing. It's the deep midwinter wing. So the autumn wing is cold too. Girl, you need a lot more staff. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Very.
Hire Gumshoe. He's always looking for more money.
Yeah.
And even if he's not, he needs it. I checked the temperature. It's 26.5 degrees in here, sir. Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing? Because this is the winter wing, and it was a dumb, bit. This is Judy's doing. That's about all I got for now. I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir. Understood. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe. Beep. April 2nd. This is the day of the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation. The next one, the next scheduled one. I feel like
Switch 2.
Yeah. I feel like it would have been really fun to try and get into one of those events, but also that's a lot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna get out of that?
Go play video game. I play computer.
You could do that when it comes out.
You know what? That's so true. On the day of, I'm just gonna go play video games.
Yeah. Videos games.
Videos game.
What did Gummy have to say?
He said to say Big Chungus. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, that's pretty epic mean.
I'll tell him you said so.
I hate this. This sucks.
He said that the Autumn Wing is actually quite wintry.
Huh. I don't get it.
I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from out here. We should try to get in there as soon as the police are done with their investigation. Amen to that. We need to see what the deal is for ourselves. Is there
anybody else who might know something in the meantime?
Sorry for doubling, UK. I just like speaking when you speak.
Damn. You... I can't believe you hate women.
Oh yeah, there is one guy. Miles' best bud.
Is what?
He has friends? I think it's really funny that Kay doesn't know Larry, considering they did meet in Investigations 1. It's just that
is
it's that Edgeworth doesn't like referring to him as a friend at all.
That's very fair.
Ugh, if we have to, and I guess we have to. Doopy doopy doop, doopy doopy doop.
Wait, that's...
Kay, didn't expect to see you here. You're looking as fresh-faced as ever.
Yeah, long time no see. Larry, right?
So here's the deal, Kay. I'm Larice right now. You see, I'm also a bit of an artist. I hate when Larry locks in, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
It's never about anything serious.
Ah, so it's your alias. I like it. Good to see you, Lorice.
I always knew you were a nice, thoughtful kid who listens to people and respects their wishes. So Miles! Unlike some people. I have some questions for you, Larry. How am I a suspect?
Damn rude.
Yeah. Just because I found the guy, that doesn't mean I did the crime. I never said you did. I just need you to tell us what you saw. You said you saw something awful. How so, exactly? Look, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything, okay? I don't think I did anyway. Whoa, Chief. You didn't sound too sure of yourself at the end there. There's something you should know about him, Fender. When something smells, it's usually the butts. We've been saying that about Larry for 26 years now.
Comedy.
You did not know him as babies! My Zobi is telling me there's a notification or something. There's not. You're lying
It's
to me.
time for an update.
No! Ooh, a funny green button updates OBS end stream.
Press any button. Well, power button.
Computer turn off. His ability to attract trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. His ability to cause trouble, too. I suppose I better find out what he did this time. Oh shit, we're straight into mine chest, huh? Alright. Uncover anything Larry might be hiding. However, I don't see anything, I didn't do anything, you can prove otherwise! It's almost impossible for him to keep his cool. I'll need to bide my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down. Let's start by asking him to go into detail about what he's doing here. Shouldn't prove to be too much of a challenge. He's kind of a dumbass, and we hate him.
But Edgeworth, he has 3 chess pieces.
Well, that just means he's 3 times the idiot.
Damn.
You can have all of your chess pieces and still fall victim to the queen's blunder. The knight in 3. It's got a term, but I don't remember what it is. Why exactly did you come to the gallery? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, the silly stupid.
The Silly Stupid, that's true. That's the name of it. Why exactly did you come to the gallery today? What kind of question is that? What, you think I don't belong in a gallery or something?
It'd be so funny, just immediately, that's exactly what I think.
Actually, yes, fuck you. Hey, if you're gonna ignore me, then I'm gonna paint your portrait. And when I'm done, I'll scribble all over it. You're just
Oh my
scribbles to begin with.
It's so mean.
You can really just tear him apart. I'm joking, okay? I'd never scribble on one of my own pieces. How could I? They're valuable artworks. According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree.
Jeez.
Even biding your time. Oh, laugh it up, funny guy. Luckily, some people actually believe in my work. Those people are bad at art. She's called Lulu, okay? And she says, my pictures are masterpieces. So if she likes something, I'll draw it for her. Anything at all. How much do you want to bet?
Huh?
How much do you want to bet Lulu is Delicia?
1 mango.
1 mango? That's a pretty good bet.
Yeah.
So if she likes something, I'll draw it for her. Anything at all. And where is this Lulu? How come you're here alone? What, a guy can't be apart from his girlfriend for 1 second? I have my own life too, you know. No, you don't. Fine, Lulu said she's a Gemini, okay? I thought I could do a sketch of the statue to show her on our date. And I expect you're pretty proud of this sketch. Not so much this time, actually. But, you know, it being her sign and all, I just thought maybe she might kind of like it. So you're here for the Gemini sculpture. How very like you to try to tell me nothing and give so much away in the process. I didn't do nothing. I didn't see nothing. I was just here to paint the Gemini for my girlfriend Lulu, who's a Gemini, whose birthday is... The last 4 of her credit card number is... her date of birth, her credit card number, her mother's maiden name, my mother's maiden name, my bank account number, the full routing number.
And here's my social security.
Larry, stop. I'm not doing that good at mind chess against you. So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of the Gemini statue for your girlfriend Lulu. What? How'd you figure all that out? Because you just fucking told me! You cannot stop talking! Fine, I won't say another word! No. Let's ask him what he did after he arrived here at the gallery.
So the really funny thing about this is actually how a lot of like cops and detectives really do interrogate people, because they just know a lot of people are really, they don't like silence.
Yeah.
So they'll keep you in a room and then
Look
you'll
at you.
eventually say something stupid.
Yeah.
Just from like questions that seem unrelated.
Mm-hmm. It is one tactic that, like, it does make sense too, because if you're not asking pertinent questions, directed questions, then any information they give that you didn't preface, like that's a pretty good trap for, like, you know, their testimony.
Yeah. And then also they can just straight up not say anything, and eventually you'll blurt out something incriminating, because a lot of people really just can't take being in an interrogation room.
Yeah, no, yeah. But then there's that goes like counter to the extremely terrible interrogation tactics of just like, you did it, didn't you? Confess, 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 until you're psychologically tortured enough into just like either confessing just to get out of the situation, or like you mentally like lose your memories of the time that you were not doing the crime. And you're like, did I? I don't know anymore.
It is definitely one of those more like when you bring up like, when you're trying to say confess, that usually doesn't work against a lot of people. It's moreover, you say, we have this evidence that puts you at the scene of the crime. This doesn't look good for you.
Yeah.
You need to tell us exactly what's going on. Otherwise, you might go to jail for something that like you may or may not have done. And then like they can take either A, like an aggressive stance, or B, we're trying to help you out.
Yeah.
But also anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Yeah.
Always have your lawyer.
I'll
not,
never don't
provide one
speak
for
without
you.
a lawyer. Yeah. The issue with the provided for free lawyers is there's too many crimes for public defenders to be with you at every interrogation.
Yeah, they're not going to be there.
Yeah. Go into debt to get a good lawyer.
Pro bono.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, if you can find it. Anyways.
Yeah. Better than going to jail. Anyways, we'll see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. We'll just shut up. All right, tell me what you did once you arrived here. What's the big idea? Why are you staring at me like that? I don't remember. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I didn't know what was where. I just kind of hung around by the fountain. You didn't get a pamphlet? You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid your entrance fee at the reception desk? You mean entry isn't... it's not free to get in here?
It's very funny that Judy would be so busy that he just waltzed in here without paying.
And then she signed his fucking sketchbook and then was like, oh, feel free to draw all of the art pieces here. She's very bad at running an art gallery. I'm not gonna lie.
I think she probably is just under the assumption that, like, if he's an artist, like, clearly he cares about the art and would know to pay for the ticket.
Yeah, why did she, be like, oh, welcome. Why was she not? Oh, did you get a ticket? Because it's not like he's unmemorable. And just, the fact that there's no photography signs, this is a very bad art gallery.
It's just not this is definitely something that was thrown together.
Yeah. This does look like a private display of a private collection. Rather than we're opening a museum. You didn't pay? You mean to tell me that you entered without paying? I'm sorry, okay? It wasn't deliberate. There wasn't anybody at the reception desk, that's all. I just thought, I thought entry must be free. Whoops, I didn't mean to bide. What gives, Edgy? If you don't have anything to ask, let me get back to my sketching. Wait! Guess I ignored him and his blathering for too long.
Dang, that was a large chunk.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go through that again.
Yeah. Skipping, it's okay.
Yep.
You're saying Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk at the time? Yeah, but it looked like there was maybe somebody in the little room opposite. Interesting. According to Detective Gumshoe, Miss Bound had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I expect she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident. Right after she finally got the place open for business, too. Poor Judy. The Winter Wing, the gallery's greatest attraction, and it's gonna be ruined now! You say you don't have a pamphlet, and you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. For example, that the Gemini statue you came here to draw just so happens to be in said room. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it? How? How did you get me again? What are we getting him on? He's just saying things.
That's how you get him. You just let him hang himself. It's very funny. This is the person that wake up dragon punches every time.
This is the guy who like has the cheating like auto tech on wake up, auto grab.
Oh yeah. So you just neutral jump every time.
Neutral jump punish, and he's just like, no, my cheating. Fine, you're right. I came here for the Gemini statue. And yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it. Larry's not one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways. Let's see what more he can tell us about the Winter Wing. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. I'll have to watch his reactions more carefully and see what information I can glean from him. I'm done with you. Go home. What did you see in the Winter Wing, Larry? You don't let up, do you? I told you, I didn't see anything. Galleries are nice and all, but I kind of changed my mind once I got here. Thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead. If I want to learn more here, I'll need a clue. Larry, be honest, did you enter the Winter Wing? What is that? Is that suspicion I see in your eyes? I tried to get in there, sure, but... Oh, fuck. Ew.
I guess you should just question him whenever he's
crying like a little bitch.
Yeah.
You tried to get in, but you couldn't? Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get in there, but an old guy came out and fell to the ground, and like I said, it was all pretty shocking. The victim prevented you from entering. You were unable to enter the wing because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you? Yeah, he came out of the Winter Wing door and then down he went. But wasn't it the Autumn Wing that the victim came out of? Yeah, no, it's because the you're stupid. That stupid poison gas thing had never happened. I'd be in there happily sketching away right now. Larry seems to have the Autumn Wing and Winter Wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems his aim really was to make a sketch of one of the statues. This could be a useful clue. Get out. You sure? I'll totally leave if that's cool. I was just thinking of dropping by Lulu's anyhow. No, wait, I didn't mean... My mistake. Seriously, Edgy? I think it's time you started taking responsibility for the stuff you say, don't you? No! Scolded by Larry? Larry! Forgive me, would you mind giving me just a little more of your time? If I have to, I guess. Maybe you could sweeten the deal to free dinner? Very well. I must be more careful about what I say, otherwise I'll have to pay for my friends' food.
Damn. Imagine, what dinner would you get off of Edgeworth?
I'd like to go somewhere that he wouldn't hate. But
I'm taking on the KFC.
All right, Edgeworth, you owe me 1 Taco Bell. Taco Bell? Is this some sort of...
Mexican cuisine?
Do they also play music? Or is it underneath a clock tower of some kind? What is this abomination? A cheesy gordita crunch. It's like 7 foods put together. This is horrifying. Nah, I guess a steak dinner.
Steak dinner at Outback Steakhouse.
He's like getting like, you know, all his fancy cutlery, and he's coming in with his fucking suit, and then Larry orders a goddamn blooming onion and a t-shirt and shorts.
T-shirt shirt and shorts.
Are those the pants I bought you? Yeah, but they're better as jorts, right? Okay. What did you see in the Winter Wing, Larry? You don't let up, do you? I told you I didn't see anything. Gallows are nice and all. I kind of changed my mind once I got here. Time to deploy my clue. Didn't you say you came here to make a sketch of one of the statues for your girlfriend? You gave up on that a little easily, didn't you? Surely you saw something, even if you were distracted by the victim's collapse. Well, I did not see something. But that doesn't prove that I did see something totally terrifying either, does it? One of the options was you were blinking too hard, weren't you?
Blunk.
Really, Larry, you could at least try to make this a little harder for me. I put it to you, Larry Butts, that you did in fact see something, quote, totally terrifying. How do you do it, Edgy? Are you some kind of mind reader? Fine. I guess there's no point trying to keep it a secret any longer. I'm not sure there's much point in you trying to keep any secrets, given your track record. Well, I mean, he did take 34 bucks from Edgeworth in elementary school, and kept that a secret for, like, 20-ish years.
Why is Edgeworth running around with 34 bucks?
That was his lunch money for, I think, the week.
Oh, okay. Dang. Rude.
Yeah. Your time went into the red for the first time? That's true. But that's because I wanted to see the funny answers. It wasn't exactly the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate. Checkmate! I couldn't help staring at the Gemini statue. My eyes are drawn to it. You keep talking about a Gemini statue, but there's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible. What do you mean? You think it's a ghost statue or something? Larry's still laboring under the misconception that he was looking at the Winter Wing. This piece of evidence shows take that. Take a look at this photograph. The Autumn Wing features sculptures depicting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen the statue depicting Gemini in the Winter Wing for myself. Which means that whatever you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini. Guess that makes sense.
Wow, just plain faced.
No freak out, he's just like, huh, okay. Why is he not more surprised by that? It seemed pretty weird.
Like it.
Hmm?
Yeah, because it didn't look like it.
Yeah. One of the two people did look like a goddess. The other stuff, I guess that wasn't my imagination either. Other stuff? You're interested in it too, aren't you, Edgy? Great, let me show you. Show me what exactly? I drew a picture of it all. Got the whole scene down exactly as I saw it. But I'm still not that confident in my work, so,
Well, I want to see.
Really? All right, here. Holy shit! That's horrifying.
Yeah. Well, I guess that is important before the sprinklers went off.
And watched it all.
Yeah.
What on earth? It's grotesque. You're trying to tell me that statue is crying tears of blood?
I have to say, Loris, it's pretty scary.
That's really funny. That it was already, like, message held on account of, they used...
I didn't even see it.
It was held by AutoMod, so...
I see.
You'd have to be in mod view, I think, to see it.
I am in mod view, which is why I'm confused.
Is AutoMod in a separate, like, window than the regular chat?
No, because it normally pops up. Sorry, Vanilla. Basically, a lot of bots pop in.
Yeah.
And Twitch is really good at automatically filtering out links and stuff like that, or potential ban evaders. And usually what happens is that it'll show a message saying, oh, yeah, this message has been held, so it didn't show it or anything like that. But it just straight up didn't show anything. I just see Andromeda Zach has banned this person.
This bot.
Yeah, this bot, sorry.
It was one of those best viewers on.
Yeah, if you ever hear us say kill,
that's because we're killing.
About a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this boy is scary.
It was scary.
Pardon me. The Taco Bell. It returns 18 years later. Right? Because it was scary. It's supposed to be a statue of Gemini, but up and turned into a goddess right before my... It turned into a goddess? Freaked me out so bad I screamed out loud. He wasn't reacting to the victim collapsing in front of him after all. Wait, when you say it turned into a goddess, what do you mean exactly? What do you mean, what do I mean? The bottom half was suddenly a fish, that's what I mean. A goddess with a fishy bottom half? Sounds like Pisces to me. Heard it's all based on this legend of a goddess and her son turning into fish to escape some baddie.
Wow, really? I thought Pisces was just two plain old fish.
Me too. I also thought that.
Fish dinner.
I don't know much of the lore behind the constellations. And the lore that I do know is like Orion the Hunter, and like that's not in the Zodiac, so Andromeda, that's not in the Zodiac.
The lore of a funny game.
The funny what?
I am no longer saying things now.
Okay. Hedgie, do you think statues cursed? I mean, tears of blood turning into a fish, that's some pretty cursed stuff right there. Don't be a fool. I imagine you simply mistook one statue for the other. Edgeworth, you know ghosts are real.
Oh yeah, they are in this series.
They are extremely real. Actually, was Edgeworth in attendance for the final trial of Game 3? I think he was in attendance because he had to pick up for Phoenix for a little while, right? So he's probably there to see Dahlia Hawthorne get exorcised from Maya Fey. Also, probably aware of Game 2, Case 1, where Francisca took in the interrogation room screenshot of Maya channeling Mia, showing that, yeah, no, channelers are real, and when they channel someone, their body changes.
It's hard to deny that one.
Yeah. Like, it was evidence that was accepted in the court record. Like, it is legal precedent in Japanifornia that the Fays can channel ghosts. Which is really funny.
That makes things a little bit easy, huh?
Well, no, it makes things hard because they go, well, you were the murderer, but that's because you were possessed by a murderer. Ace Attorney is so weird. It is, and it's fantastic, and I love it.
Oh, look at you, tucking in carefully into your organizer.
I simply thought I might have a use for it later. Maybe in the bathroom. Jesus! Edgeworth,
evil.
you have not been this mean to anyone ever.
Still owes me $34.
No, he gave it back at the end of the first game.
Okay, well, interest.
Pain and suffering. You're the worst, Edgy. The worst. Kind of freaky deaky, though, huh? Statue with the bottom half that changes shape? I'm pretty keen to find out what went down in the Autumn Wing, aren't you? Suppose I am, yes. Could there be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. I'm just about done in here, sir. There's no danger from the gas anymore. You can come in now. I breathed it all in for you.
Thank you, Filter Shoe.
I went... I'm filter feeding, just like SpongeBob taught me.
Do you think Gumshoe watched SpongeBob?
Oh, yeah. I also think he was 20 at the time.
He would still watch it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thanks. Good work, detective. You're my only friend that I can really rely on. Kay's like a little sister. Eddie's like an older brother. Larry's here. Seems it's finally safe to enter the Autumn Wing. The good detective sure has impeccable timing.
Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see this Pisces statue.
You going in there, Kay? Maybe I should come along too. Do you really think I was gonna leave you out here on your own? I know better than that. So you're taking him to the crime scene? All right, everyone, to the Autumn Wing. Let's do a Scooby-Doo, like running in place, but like slowly moving. Here we are at last. It looks exactly the same as the Winter Wing. Glad you could make it. Oh, hey there. You're, Harry, right? Harry Butts. That's the joke from the first game.
That's pretty funny.
Where, except the thing is, it was Gumshoe saying to Phoenix, "You're that Harry guy, right?" And like Phoenix being like, "No, I'm Phoenix, and also the guy you're thinking of is not Harry." No, for the last time, the name is Laurice Dunim. Detective, your report, if you don't mind. Yes, sir. Okay, so first off, I found a blowtorch. The nozzle was still warm when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently. Ah. Was somebody using it to heat something? Was the stepladder already like that when you entered? You mean the ladder, sir? Yeah, I guess it was used by whoever let out the gas. Gas was inside the case until someone opened the lid?
Huh.
Very, huh? Is that so? The Pisces statue. Huh? You sure up on your constellations, sir. You know what the one in the other case is, too. This is the Autumn Wing, so I imagine it should be Capricorn. Guess there's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. The weird cloth that's draped around it kind of tripped me up. Isn't that a piece of luminous cloth from way back when? What's that doing here? Now we have evidence from the IS-7 incident, too? Taking a look around. Seems there's a piece of luminous cloth on each of the other cases, too.
Yeah, and that just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad.
Sure, let me whip them all right off for you.
Yippee! I love tampering.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Huh. So the transformation Larry witnessed, could it have been the moment when the cloth around the Pisces statue's lower half fell away? Oh yeah, because the what's Pot Guy? What's his deal? It's Aquarius. Okay. Water bringer. Okay. See, Edgy? See? I wasn't imagining things, and I wasn't mistaken. Listen, Mouster, I think we can all agree this room is fishier than a bucket of fish. My hunch is that somebody deliberately tried to make this room look just like the Winter Wing. Yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing. They even covered the statues up in just such a way as to make them look similar. With a cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statues look almost the same. Ditto for Capricorn. Cover his bottom half up, and he looks pretty much like Taurus. The other two can't be fixed as easily, so covering the cases up completely was the only answer. So somebody went to some lengths to disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing. I'd say we need to take a closer look at things in here, wouldn't you, Fender? Hold it!
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Winner.
I wasn't expecting this.
Well, you were just sort of expecting us to be able to investigate and then accuse somebody. I forgot there were prosecutors in this game. Mr. Winner and Judge Gavel. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear?
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems I have failed in my duty yet again. I pray one day to make you see that your presence is not required at every crime scene.
I was just here, okay?
And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good.
Ooh, yeah, she's kind of got you there, Edgeworth. You kind of have a personal detective.
It's funny, though.
It is pretty funny. You know what? Let it slide because it's funny.
I will have to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice will have me judge you.
You got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around. It was? Well, then you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot. Oh, you mean... Exactly. Your, salary check is taking a hit. Bet you're looking forward to payday now. I always wanted to say that.
So mean.
Man, getting a wage cut from you of all people? Not so fast, Mr. Winner. His salary can't go any lower. There's a minimum wage in this country, and he's below it. I was simply assisting with the police's investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe was entirely in the right. Oh, he is, huh? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead? No? I mean, like...
Come on, Edgeworth.
I wouldn't mind a little salary bump.
Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming.
Oh, so I shouldn't cut his pay, so I should pay him more. That's what you're saying, right? I have no skin in the game. It's so nice to see that you care so much for your fellow man.
But we must take into account past trends.
Sorry. I've been raided. 5 Shinx has attacked my face. Hi, Wadey.
Hi, Wadey. Wow, if you're
it's-
gonna get hit by 5. Hi, Raiders.
No!
Say hi, Big Shinx, for me. Hi, Big Shinx.
Not the Shinx swarm on the big Shinx! No! Now I'm back and now I can get hit. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it didn't like that at all. Oh my god. It's a good thing those two things can happen at the same time without too much issue.
It's also nice that they're extremely cute.
That's true. Also, thank you for the follow. It was Free Script. Thank you. We need to get to Eustace Winner so we can have him on screen while we talk about everything.
And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed grounds of this scene. But what? But we only just got here. The goddess of justice has conferred her blessings on Eustace and Eustace alone.
By which you mean this is Mr. Winner's case. That's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. Anyways, we have Winner now. Say hi to Winner.
Hi, Wiener.
Hi, useless Wiener. It's really funny.
It's terrible.
But yes, hi. We are playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We are on case 3. And I don't know what the fuck is happening. There was poison gas inside the statue.
Or at least the case.
Yeah. And
which, I don't know, maybe the blowtorch had something to do with it. Get shinxed.
Maybe the blowtorch did have something to do with it. Maybe we get shinxed about it. But yeah, welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. It was not Jak and Daxter this time. It was Zelda Master Quest again, right? Let me double check. Which means killing you, Rari. Bye. It's Celebration now. Yeah, Master Quest. Okay, cool. Welcome back. I like how all prosecutors are taught to cut detectives' salary from the very beginning. It's like, okay, you go to your law school and you go, okay, the first thing you need to do is learn that murder is bad. The second thing is learn to cut your detective salaries.
I'm glad that you learned murder is bad.
The issue is that Von Karma skipped that part.
Oh. Well, you know.
And so did Godot. Are there any other prosecutor murderers? Not that we've met so far. Because it's Francisca, she doesn't kill anybody. The Pains, they don't kill anybody. Nayuta Sadmati doesn't kill anyone. Neither does Simon Blackwell. He actually was accused of murder and then got off because we proved that it was actually a super secret mega assassin. What about Van Zeeks doesn't kill anybody. And he's really the only prosecutor we see in Greatest Attorney. Wasn't there one in Apollo Justice? No, the prosecutor was Clavier Gavin. Christoph Gavin was a defense attorney, and he was a murderer. But he was a defense attorney.
Mm.
Though his band had a murderer that was made up of all law enforcement officers and officers of the court. But I don't remember what his job was. I think he was just a cop, actually. The guy who actually was guilty in the end in that case. I don't know.
Well, that's reason enough.
That's true. Anyways. I'm not. After all, I solved this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything. What did you say? A suspect already? Who? No, Gumshoe, we're talking about the police, which is a different band. You can never trust a cop. So true. We were just talking earlier about how they'll just say whatever to get a confession or anything that can be used against you in court. It's saying something that half the nonsense that goes on in AA would get the case tossed in the U.S. courts. Shinks and then cheese? God damn it. No one likes the police joke. No one likes my joke about the Who. This is so sad. But yeah, no, it's like half of the shit that happens should get any of these cases thrown out. And especially for the US, the beyond a reasonable doubt is so easily met by halfway through the case. A jury would go see that and go, well, I have a reasonable doubt now that you've put forward some very plausible explanations as to how he died some other way. It's a classic, but it still earns you a cheesing. Damn. Who else but your artist friend over there? Huh? Me? What's going on, Edgy? Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boy's mind works. Jesus. The minute Winner steps onto the fucking screen, Edgeworth is now best friends with Larry again and is like, nope, there is someone I hate more for being dumber than you. Larry, how does this keep happening to you? Well, it's the butts. True. Unsurprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset.
God.
Are
If something stinks.
you gonna pile drive him? He deserves it.
Yeah.
I'm putting him in more Yakuza animations.
Wait a second. Wait, I have to do something.
What do you have to do?
Hat.
Oh. Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki into JoJo. Tatsumaki into 100 hand slap.
Okay, I'm normal again.
Okay. We can't understand the Winner's mindset at all. It's true.
That's true.
Lack the attitude. Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase.
Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude.
I love that she just has to be around. Like, I don't... I know that it's because of his dad. And that comes up later. But, like, it's so funny that she's just propping up this absolute, like, shell of a person who's built on the most fragile ego of nothing imaginable.
No. The goddess of justice ordained Eustace. Therefore, this must be the right course.
The goddess of justice is whatever the law says, and there's a guy in charge of the law. You know that, right?
What are you talking about? I pray.
Oh my God, does she pray? I'm surprised she can understand what goes on in his head or what comes out of his mouth at all. That's why I think that she has to have been with him for the past, 5 years.
Oh, yeah?
Like, she genuinely was his fucking babysitter. How old are they both?
Like, she's
Edgeworth
26.
age. She's 26. So, I guess you can get to know someone's quirks after, just a little while. But, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy?
Wow, he's just totally shameless.
He doesn't care that he got it wrong. Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor there a few questions. He told me where the poison gas came from. And where might that have been? It was, this chemical you find everywhere. I can't think of the name just now, though. Ooh, wait there a second. Let me just call him real quick.
Perhaps I can answer your question while Eustace is on the telephone. Why let him make the call if you know the answer?
Because he likes to feel accomplished. Because he likes to feel tall.
The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals.
Oh, okay. It's time. In the fan translation, they said very funny names. I think one of them was Normalium.
No. What?
And the other one might have been Fatalium. How goes the investigations? We're about to find out how good this translation is. All right.
Ubiquium and Asphyxion.
Normalium and Fatalium are now Ubiquium and Asphyxian. I think that's better. I think that's a better change. See, Vanilla
The normal
agrees.
gas.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like the normal gas and the killing you gas versus
Exactly.
the unique gas and the
No,
choking you
ubiquitous, everywhere.
gas. Yeah, the normal gas and the still normal, and then the choking you gas.
Are we sure it isn't an ammonia cleaner and bleach powder? No. See, they would have found that on the initial search. It's just Ubiquium and Asphyxian.
What kind of chemicals are they?
I'm happy that it's here officially in English, but I do think the fan translation VAs were better. It does also lend a certain credence, like hearing the different voice lines. They did not re-record Edgeworth's Eureka! It is the sample they had from the DS, and it's not very good.
It's so crunchy.
It's extremely crunchy.
I like it, actually.
It's pretty good. But it starkly contrasts with the objection and hold it lines from Edgeworth, because those come from the remastered collection. And the voices for the other characters that are introduced here, because, well, they were introduced here, so they recorded their lines now. Like Fender's objection is objection. It's a little bit long and drawn out, you know? But, you know, more power to him, you know? I'm not doing objection voice lines. I can't say what it's like in the booth. Anyways.
Ubiquium is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products.
Oh, it was probably Ubiquium that was dripping down her fucking face, and that's what was making it.
I'm sure if we played that to just any of the other sounds, like immediately compare and contrast, you could tell, like, wow, the bitrate sure is low to save space for the DS.
It sounds like it was genuinely, like, recorded on a DS microphone. That's how crunchy it is. It's Eureka! It's like coming through like that, like it's muffled. Versus the very clean and crisp voice lines for everything else.
Paint and dishwashing liquids, among various others. On its own, it's entirely benign.
So it's something anyone could get their hands on.
Precisely. But the same cannot be said for Asphyxion.
Also, she said paint. Damn. Sorry, Laurice, you're going to jail.
That does sound nasty. What's it used for? It is the main ingredient in a product called Infesticide Ultra. Uh-oh.
What was the name of the combination? This wasn't the fan translation name, I think. Was it insecticide? Vanilla, if you could. You're the resident person who's on the wiki right now.
Designated stream Googler.
Exactly. Everyone needs one. Especially when you're playing escape room games like Zero Escape. Sometimes shit's fucked and you need a little bit of a backseat. Not here though. This game is quite easy. Page, I'm looking at his names of characters and evidence, so it doesn't have like Infesticide Ultra.
Well, that's a crazy name to name anything.
Yeah.
It is pure white in color and unavailable to the average consumer.
That's not on here. Damn. Do you think it's on the Ace Attorney wiki page for Asphyxian, aka Fatalium? I feel like those would be in those trivia sections, you know? Anyways.
In fact, it's nigh impossible for members of the public to attain it here in this country.
You see, it's like fertilizer. It's really high in nitrates. And you know, we don't like people with nitrates here.
As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from.
The gas. I'm back, and I know the name of the chemical now. It's already pink.
Oh. Binkus.
Yeah. But it's strange because the red is dripping here. Unless it's on the outside of the glass, but he said it was crying from the statue, and it does look like it's following the contours and like it's dripping on the. Well, but then
maybe
why
it
is
was inside and then
it melted?
Cracked it open and used the blowtorch on it.
Mm-hmm. Strange. But then also, like, where did the asphyxiant come from, and why is it in a pool here?
It's white. So maybe they were using it also as, like, I don't know, a stupid coloring.
No, they were
stupid.
Yeah, it's also found in cum. No, don't Tatsumaki me. It was funny. Don't waste your breath. Judge Gavel informed us already. Great. That'll make this quicker. Jinx!
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
No, we know how you got there.
Yeah. Oh, Stunseed. You know what this is backwards?
There's...
True!
Wow.
Nope. How? That's that good shit. So the source of the gas, ubiquium, he's used in paint and stuff, right? There was somebody here at the gallery today who brought paints with them. Your friend, the artist. You can't accuse me just because of that. Objection to the paints on the palette in your hand. Edgy, is this kid okay? He seems a little... I can't believe you missed. Hey, don't be mean to me. This is a very precise art of puppeting this homunculus.
Homunculus.
Yeah. Indeed. I haven't known him long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions. Hey! Quit talking about me like I'm not even here!
Ignore them, Eustace. They're simply intimidated by you. Nothing more. It's so funny.
Just one. I want to see her have a breakdown animation just going, I can't take it anymore. Eustace, you're so dumb.
Why not give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions?
Winning? I like that. I like winning. That's my name. Yeah, good idea. Get a load of this, losers. Winner's winning deduction. I like the CG for this background. This is a good background. It's very pretty. I'm making this my stream room.
It's a little stretched on the wheel on the back there.
Yeah, that's not untrue.
Everything else looks nice.
It is probably just the fact that they stretched the background for. Well, no, because everything
else is fine. It's just like a weird oval.
Yeah. Now, well. Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquium, which, as we know, is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person. He was one winning stride away from the victim. I hate you. A winning stride away. It surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects. Rykavel? You think so too, right?
It is a possibility that certainly can't be discounted. Well, would the artist like to share his version of events? Did you leave red paint at the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister, the catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
I think I might have left my heart there, you know? And you might have picked it up. Heh.
Jesus.
Larry, you have a girlfriend. You were gonna come here to paint Gemini for her. How does Lulu feel about this, you piece of garbage?
I would be careful what you say to me.
I'm going to hit you with my hammer now. I don't know when I'll stop.
My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict. And a penis smashing.
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Objection!
Quit stalling! You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless. Admit defeat and crawl on out of here with your tails between your legs, because I win! You know I like Tails? He's my favorite character.
Tails is the best character.
I'm partial to Knuckles myself.
That's cringe.
And the fucking bar goes down. No! I have better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have much choice.
Do you think, like, Judge Gabel constantly doing this is just trying her best to make Eustace way less shit?
No, because if she was actually trying to make him less shit, like the way that you do that, like she can't be that bad of a person to not understand that you do need to like criticize people in order for them to learn and grow from their mistakes. I mean, I guess
that's how she's doing it. Yeah, she shoves her against one of the better prosecutors and just says, "Here you go, learn."
Yeah, but she's saying that Edgeworth sucks all the time.
Well, that is, that's definitely probably because of the whole.
I think she's like they passed a law that says she has to babysit him. And because it's a law, she does it. She's like, "You're the best and I love you. You're my favorite little brother and you have to do, you're perfect and infallible. Because the law said so, I guess."
And I do love the goddess of justice.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
To be fair, that hold it's also slightly crunchy. Not super crunchy, but way crunchier than Eustace's objection.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's still passable, but like it's something that I noticed. I'll be the first to admit that he's something of a suspicious character.
Objection!
First to admit, are you trying to beat me to it?
Wow. That's a great response.
Boy, Eustace. But you can't, because I'm the winner. I'm the first rate, always. Huh? I'm a first-rate artist, you say? Larry, I don't need you to make this any more stupid than it already is. Because it's more than convoluted. It's stupid. Please, Mr. Winner, just keep going. I guess we're made from ubiquium.
Hold it!
We do indeed. It seems it's found in a number of everyday products. Right? Which makes your friend's paints pretty darn suspicious.
But isn't it also found in a bunch of other stuff too?
She has a winning point, I guess. Right, Cavell?
I suppose she does. As I said, ubiquitum is also found in dishwashing liquids, among other things.
In other words, paint isn't the only possible explanation. No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing deduction, will you?
Hold it!
It's by no means certain that paint was the source of the poison gas. Well, it's by no means certain that it wasn't either.
Was that supposed to sound clever?
That's a right-wing talking point. Larry's paint is full of cadmium. It's only slightly toxic. No, he's using lead paints.
No!
Also, I do want to look at his drawing again. These look like watercolors. Like watercolors in pencil.
They look like digital watercolors.
Yeah. No, like this
is
is
very
this is like
funny.
crayon.
Hmm?
Like the highlight here, the texture on it.
It looks like a bad Prisma marker. Either way, it definitely doesn't look like oil paints. I don't know why he has a palette.
Well, yeah, that's because that's, again, just for show. He drew this with colored pencil.
Copying Mr. Edgeworth's speaking style isn't a shortcut to looking cool, you know?
Yeah, because he doesn't look cool when he does it either. Look at him. I'm about to say a slur.
Jesus.
You make it sound as if you think there's something wrong with how I speak. My face is obscured by your hand.
Punching you.
Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning deductions shows he had paint and he was closest to the victim. Which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects.
Hold it!
That's really all you're basing your suspicion of Mr. Butts on? What? You have a problem with that? Show me some proof, loser. Put up or shut up. That is getting me, actually. Put up or shut up.
He's literally asking for it, Mr. Edgeworth.
He is. So let's find the right piece of evidence and really give it to him. We know that Mr. Winner isn't much of a listener, and we also know that his reasoning is likely to be based on a flawed assumption.
Yeah, he even phoned the other guy, and he still got it wrong somehow.
Let's get this over with as quickly as we can. It's a waste of all of our time. What are we actually presenting, though? Is it the fact that it's also made of asphyxian?
Yeah, because the ubiquitum is the ubiquitous part. Like,
Yeah.
where's the...
Objection!
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid, unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence. I'll take that! A prize! I love prize! So you agree that I deserve a... Yeah, I thought so. What you deserve to be set right. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did, and it was created by the artist guy. With the red paint that we know is full of ubiquitum. Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquitum is mixed with another substance, asphyxian. Paint containing ubiquitum alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all. He wouldn't? I thought they said the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquitum. You're telling me all this is based on a mishearing of the forensics report? The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about. My aptitude? What does that even mean?
You literally used the word 5 minutes ago.
I like that Kay and Kay and Winner are the same age. I think that makes their interactions funnier.
Yeah. It means one's ability or how suited one is to a particular task, Eustace.
And attitude, the other word you misused only minutes ago as well, is another thing entirely. I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again. What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation.
Before you go any further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your own statements.
Also, it doesn't matter if he sucks. That's the rules. He's in charge. And what flaws might those be?
Firstly, that you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the Autumn Wing.
That's...
And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime.
But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. If he's in charge, we're doomed. Well, we're doomed. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquium with white asphyxian. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else.
Indeed we do. And that was it. And that is what Eustace will be investigating next. Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble.
We're not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help. Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you. I can certainly point you towards a vital clue as to how it was done.
He's bluffing, Eustace. Ignore him.
It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner.
If you are sure.
Come on, then. Show me what you got. What shows how the gas was created, huh?
Take that!
You're saying this somehow shows us how the chemicals were mixed to make the poison gas? That's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing. Well, they just say have a good eye. The red tears Mr. Butts saw. That was the ubiquium. Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? So what, our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? That feels like we just did that too recently, though. How much time am I going to have to waste talking him through this step by step? The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have been with something else inside that case. What? And what evidence do you have that that's what happened? The evidence is right there in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the part that shows that the two liquids had mixed together. It's the pink goo. Observe the pool of pink goo beneath the Pisces statue's glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed. Wait, I don't get it. How does that prove that some ubiquium mixed with some asphyxian? We have an artist with us. Why don't we ask him? Larry, I'm giving you one job and one opportunity to prove that you have any brain cells in your head. This is my gift to you as a friend. Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. Do you know what mixing colors is like? I imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white? Don't treat me like a dum-dum, Edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. So you didn't graduate high school, Larry? Any idiot knows that red and white make pink. I mean, there's There's variations. You got your rose pinks and your baby pinks.
Hold it.
That will be more than enough, thank you. You see what I'm getting at now, Mr. Winner? I'm glad that Larry was able to do a little bit more by naming 2 other pinks. Like, congratulations. Didn't even get his GED. Yeah. Rip. Oh, I think I do. Ubiquitous red, asphyxiant white, mixed together. You get pink. That's what the pink liquid is. Yes, very good. We got there in the end. Yes. Interesting.
I think he finally convinced him.
Overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised a possibility, nothing more. We cannot know for sure that this shows the result of the 2 chemicals having mixed. And besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by the suspect.
It's refreshing that there's someone dumber than Larry for once. Yeah. Larry's a good egg. He tries.
Egg.
Egg.
How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracity?
Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth.
Well, that's not true. Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion.
To be fair, Larry's sketch in the final case of case 3, which was like a year ago by this point, it was recent, was pivotal in convicting Dahlia Hawthorne and Godot. Anyways. She's a cold one, but I like it. Larry. You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction.
Overruled.
It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr.
Oh,
Edgeworth.
boo-hoo, you threatening my badge again? Do it. Fucking do it.
Especially as there is another question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? Until you're able to, there's little more to discuss.
Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Gusto, he's still unconscious and in critical condition.
He is. Oh.
Bonk. Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation of this area. If you'd be so kind as to leave him in peace.
Hold it.
For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify.
I am so sorry to the goddess of justice and to the presiding judge, but Larry has been called to testify multiple times. Remember that time in Ace Attorney 1 where Larry was on the stand and Phoenix tried to sign to him with his mind, "Lie like a dog," and then he didn't.
Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artist?
She doesn't even know his name. If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen.
I am Justice Verity Gavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with this childish epithets.
Epithets? Epithet erased.
I can't believe this.
Oh, finally she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Laurice Dunim, but she didn't call me Laurice.
If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Dunim.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's just, there's something I forgot to mention. Door was locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out.
It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Well, as it happens, I can back a pal here up on that. Yep, we tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said. It was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Malzerino? It is. I distinctly remember how it went. So, anyway. Huh? It's locked. Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
And what is it to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time?
Objection!
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you like. I doubt you'll find one.
I see. Then I suppose we will have to take you at your collective word.
That was a little too easy. Well, Judge Cavell, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again Mr. Winter's deductions have fallen short of the mark? What are you talking about? I just need some more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions. Yes, I can.
You know it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right? Very well, then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Denum, you may step down from the stand.
Go, you mean? I was enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please. Get the fuck out.
Overruled.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Show no mercy. Squish my heart into a goopy mush. I love it. Who exactly is this next suspect?
The pharmacist, Delicia Scone. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of Infesticide Ultra. But someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired.
Ooh.
The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess.
Can we investigate during that time?
Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smile will bring her running, I'm sure.
My winning? Of course, Cavell. Let's go get her at once. Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay? Sure. Is it possible? Could Judge Cavell have suspected Miss Scone from the start?
Now that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Winter like she usually does, huh?
What exactly is your angle here, Judge Cavell? Oh.
To be continued.
To be continued. I feel like I can
Yeah,
keep
these-
going, but maybe a quick break.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll run an ad,
Some
and
spinny time.
yeah, let's go spin. Whee! You'll have to come front and center again.
Okay.
Yeah, power.
I'm big now. I take over.
It's
My
true.
stream now. Killing everyone.
Killing everyone and everything all at once. Sorry, let me go to the stream manager and run that ad and mute my mic. Back in a bit. Okay, I return.
Yippee!
All right, let's go back to gaming.
Wow, gaming.
What? You're spinning.
I'm attacking. I'm killing.
It's so scary when
stop.
you're attacking and killing.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it'd be fun to have like a little like Shinx prop that chat might play with, but I don't know how that would
Bonk.
work for like a BRB screen once the ad is
Bounce it
over.
around.
Yeah, interactive buddy.
The stream's bonsai buddy.
I can send email. Oh shit, for real? But yeah, I was thinking, it'd be fun to have like, just have the chat just go like, add force, bump, and then every time you say bump, the Shinx just goes up.
Everybody loves it when the Shinx go up.
That's true. Anyways, let me cut the tunes and get back to the game.
Ooh.
12:05.
They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess.
Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicia Scone, and here she is.
Oh, hello, dears. This lovely young man said he wanted to speak to me. Delicious Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares and a pharmacist can offer at your service.
She changes out her mixing bowl for fucking mortar and pestle. That is Ritalin in there.
Yippee, I can finally concentrate.
I am taking so much of it. It's just so tasty. See, I can think a thought.
Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
All right, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie.
So much for call me the winner.
Oh, have we met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles.
If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do.
Ooh, Greggy Peglegs boy. And all grown up, too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
That being... Still question mark. Got it. How old is she?
Bonk. Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Oh yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone?
Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course.
Icky Vicky. Damn. I got more drink, but the ice is like fucking it a little bit.
Damn. More drink.
Yeah.
We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. I just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor.
What doctor?
Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about anything, any medicine you like. It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to the hospital.
To hospital. No, that's how British she is.
Oh, to hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him.
Do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Oh, yes, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say.
Aw, he put in his practice.
He earned it.
Or did he take the book after the case was over?
Or did he just accept that he makes funny puppies?
Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure.
Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting, king of the world, they said.
Ah, so the old dog really went to Zhang Fan up this game, just like he said he would.
Bonk. Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Miss Scone.
Eustace, stop talking about the victim's cool sweets. But Gavel!
He's really cool.
Puppy!
Do you think when he gets better, he could make a funny puppy for me? Are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra? Of course, dear. You use it to get rid of you-know-whats.
Are you a fake pharmacist too?
I think she just doesn't like to talk about vermin.
I mean, with this
And
game, it
bugs.
could be anything.
Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops.
In the shops! Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats?
The little briders that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Ghastly little critters running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them.
Scone, I think you shouldn't be in a kitchen.
Well, I mean, you know, it sucks when your kitchen has the vermins.
I think you're saying nice, clean kitchens is a deflection. I don't think your kitchens are very nice or clean.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't see what. Oh, I get it. Those. Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxian and ubiquitum are combined? Oh, yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquitum ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? The effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. And poor old Gutsy's very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you'd need, probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say.
Okay, she's probably a real pharmacist. Yeah. She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Ubiquitum's absolutely thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed.
It heats up.
It also brings a bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxian's more watery, and it's white in color. That will do, thank you. You're clearly well informed, Miss Scone.
You'd think if she was the killer, she would pretend to be very bad at being a pharmacist. Or at least, like...
I'd say a lot of characters in this series in general are just kind of stupid.
That's true. Fucking Red White, when he was on the stand, was like, Mia definitely ran to the right. And then we were like, yeah, from your perspective, inside the room, when you were killing her. And he's like, oh, I don't know why I said that.
As well, I should be, dearie. After all, Pesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for.
Ugh. Ugh.
Well, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous, and I couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone, very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir? Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top. Huh, that's rather unusual. And temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. And the Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it. We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case? That almost sounds like a real interaction that isn't making a joke about Eustace being a dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium. Oh, now we're talking.
That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever, anything for the truth.
You know what? So based.
Before you get too carried away.
No! Come on! You're blue balling us!
The Goddess of Justice has no need for your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
But come on.
Don't you want to be amazed by technology?
Have you considered Judge Gavel? Come on!
Also green.
It's also green. Youch! Why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait, don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
I'm not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no? Yes, the answer is indisputable.
In that case, please kindly provide it now. That's the only one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Take that!
But the victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person who have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit you to participate in your participation in this investigation to continue.
That was the babyest, like, hurdle to get over.
However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it. Beep, 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 beep.
Don't scare me like that!
So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief.
Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping the lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town in your little house there, huh, Pisces? And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer facing side of the glass suffered any damage. The inside of the glass is what broke?
That's probably when you take the blowtorch to the glass, it probably fractured from the heat.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like the thermal expansion would have happened evenly, or on the outer edge more than the inner edge.
That would cause fractures.
Pardon?
And that would cause fractures.
Yeah, but those fractures would be on the inner side of the, on the outer side of the glass as well. It sounds like these fractures started on the inside.
Yeah.
Also, it's not like the temperature difference between the inside of the case and the outside were the same. There's no temperature gradient that way.
Gradient.
I see.
Gradient.
So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts? Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir.
Cracks. Makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
You're so old. It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place? Why, indeed. A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium. You look like the cat that got the cream, Malzarino. You know what happened, don't you? I certainly do, and what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? You didn't give me a chance to figure it out first! It would have been quite the wait. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers!
Take that!
Fucking blowtorch. The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? Genuinely a fair question.
Me. Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed. You beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end.
Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue.
Nuh-uh! It was Edgeworth making things hard to understand. The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
No.
Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winter can follow along too?
Sure, just for him. Alright, here he goes.
I hope she puts a stupid YouTube thumbnail big red arrow to him.
Give him the Mr. Beast sign.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing, and while he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid. Uh-huh. And? As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxiant that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing a poisonous hey.
Yeah, it's kind of a leap there.
And the puddle pooling into the fountain that leads outside is definitely a leap. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed. So he opened the case and out came the gas, huh? got there in the end. Ugh. Why the heck-a-doodle-doo did he want to open the case in the first place? I don't know. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was. I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. Check out not the Autumn Wing, but the Winter Wing. You remember, right? I thought this was where the Winter Wing was when we first got here.
Caught you out too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused what with it being where Chillywink's room was all those years ago. There was even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be at all 6s and 7s, huh?
That Britishism really tripped you up, huh?
It's like I've heard it, but also I don't. Nobody says that anymore.
That's how old she is. Well, who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s, eh? Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the Winter Wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winter, I suppose. Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer! The answer to what exactly? Man was gonna end it all! Fucking what? A dramatic exit stage left sorta artsy-fartsy farewell. Killing myself!
Have you been listening at all this whole time?
At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on.
That's very telling.
Yes, it's also very funny.
Yeah. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winter's pejorative. Prerogative. Sorry, why did I say pejorative?
The dumbass is rubbing off on Gavel.
Help me!
My brain cells! Goddess of justice, please save me! You know I'm not real, right? Fuck! Are you sure there's no poison gas left in the room? Winners! Sure, thanks, Gavel. Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional. He's so done with Winter's shit.
In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
That's nothing to brag about, you know?
Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? I've got the talking stick! Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now.
No.
Blockout
taking it
theory.
off the board.
Blockout theory. Let's put a pin in my suicide for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
How could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you've used your expertise to try and take one.
I beg your pudding. How dare you? No.
I beg your pudding. How dare you? I did no such thing.
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winter? You bet I can. Get a load of this. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says right up here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. We fucking know that, though. Like, she said, my company makes it. This isn't proof of shit.
Well, I mean, being authorized to handle it is something, but yeah.
A product that we have established contains asphyxia in one of the ingredients of our poison gas. Exactly! It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
I didn't do it. This is just all just a terrible misunderstanding.
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. In the victim's?
Hmm?
And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket,
No. There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone.
Did we get her ID in the court record? We did not.
Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. Meaning you would have access, you have had access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it.
Lost item report? What is she looking for?
That's not it. No, that's not it.
More luminous cloth. Luminous cloth.
Ah, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look.
And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. Let me use my powers of reading, which I'm definitely very adept at and didn't pick up last week. April 1, complaint filed, offense theft. Item stolen, Infesticide Ultra, 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. A what?
See, you silly billies. I told you someone pinched it off of me a week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today. That's exactly what I meant to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know.
It's super poison.
Well, you never know when there's going to be a super rat.
Oh, that's true.
And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I forgot my head if it wasn't screwed on.
Yeah, we don't have the date. It doesn't say what day it is today.
Isn't it this still the 2nd?
I think April 2nd, yeah. Okay, but she filed the report a week ago. She filed the report yesterday, but she reports that it was a week ago. Okay.
And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff.
I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear.
She's talking about a person that's not white. That's what being British is like.
Evil. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice, clean kitchens type of them?
Yeah, they're in the kitchen. They're the help.
Oh, God.
I'm very sorry,
Okay.
but I deserve
I
all
don't
of
believe
this.
You could just roll up a newspaper and whack. One and done.
Phil, what do I do now?
Ah, of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scone's story after all. She may be lying to us.
Good idea! Alright, I'm gonna go for the precinct to call. Don't go anywhere!
So Miss Scone might not be guilty after all.
I'm imagining Eustace is definitely one of those people that, like, he's going, like, outside the building to make a cell phone call, and he's like walking around and messing with his hair. Chatting up a storm. Exactly. He's a tee-hee phone caller. Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her. So who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with a knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and the time and the means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look like another? It is unfortunately Judy.
Take that!
Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have had prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless. It was her, huh? Strange, it's like he already knew. Oh. Ooh, nice shooting, Mauserino. I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for. Ahem. I'm back with results! The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be bullshit?
Oh boy.
No, I mean, we're only just getting started. Oh? Then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then? And then I'll think about what to do after that.
Eustace. Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yeah, yes, sir. Cavell, we're gonna talk to Miss Bound.
Very good, Eustace.
We'll join you if you don't mind. No, cool. They don't mind. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I thought
Don't
we
have
were.
to go through yet another gauntlet of bullshit to get to it.
I thought that she was going to be like, no, you go with Gumshoe. All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me.
Hey, Mr. Winter, weren't we going to talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for the report. A winning strategy. You spoiled little bitch.
He's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. Yeah!
What? Ah! It's a body! What on earth?
You think we'd notice this while we're walking in?
Ugh.
Order in the court. Someone calls forensics.
Ooh, a fucking teapot broke over here. Bad news, sir. Real bad news.
Order. I will have order, detective.
The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing. They've all melted. Ah, dead body. In the Skyrim kid's voice. That is the winner. I can't believe it's the same thing that happened 18 years ago. The same thing. Also, hi, Francisco. What?
Did
Huh? Say! What do you think of this one, Rory?
what did say?
What the fuck happened?
Now we have 2 victims?
Eustace totally dropped the ball. I love in Skyrim you get a bounty for killing a chicken in a hold. Well, it's someone's chicken. It's not just free-range chickens. Even free-range chickens still belong to somebody. Anyway. Eesh. Talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice has melted again. Wait, 18 years ago there was a second victim? He wasn't expecting the sudden cut. What if it's your own chicken and you get a bounty? Well, that's on you for killing your own chicken. That's fucked up, man. They're your friends.
That's your friend.
Yeah.
Again?
It's like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no coinky dink. You with me, right, Mazzarino? I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane. There a game where we can throw multiple cheese at you? No.
You just have to mash cheese redeem real fast.
But no, that doesn't work either.
What if it did?
You shouldn't morally.
Morally? I should just dear chat, everyone please save up points for one stream, and the next stream we just constant cheese.
Cheese goal. A redeem where we can eat you. That's true. That's Big Shanks, really. That's the closest to eating me that we've got right now. Oh, we did it. We filled up all 20 slots.
Yippee!
Cinnamon has 8k points. Shh.
That's a lot of cheese. Or at least a couple Big Shanks.
There we
I
go.
do love Big Shanks.
All right. Sorry, we're going back to... I think we can go back to the main menu here. You think?
Okay.
Have a nice short stream for today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, why can't I hit the options button and go back to the main menu? Question for Cat Girl. That's Batgirl.
Batgirl. Behold Bat. Eat.
Oh, the newspaper thing. The cheese on newspaper.
Right, to do the whole,
Reveal the words.
Yeah.
I've never done it. That'd be a waste of cheese, because newspapers are not clean.
I just like doing the old silly putty and then make the face funny.
Oh, that's true.
Arnold.
I need to... All right, I can't go to the
remember
options and go
last
back to the
time.
main menu, so
Oh,
we're going to keep going just
smash a little bit.
till I can.
Yeah.
Still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case, or that it's been 18 long years since. A murder at a confectionery contest, and one of the participants, no less. Audie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. Was that Artie's body? The hair.
Hmm.
I was like, who is that? I didn't recognize the guy. Right?
Huh. Yeah, it looked really similar, didn't it?
Yeah. And at the time, the body was taken away.
He just froze his body and threw him back into.
But yeah, like the body was taken away, and someone took a piece of the bottom of the chest afterwards. But they say that forensics took it away. But what if it wasn't forensics that took it away? Or maybe what if it was a second victim or something? I'm thinking.
Interesting.
Yeah. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp and subsequently bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicious Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted clean away. 18 years ago. Okay. Now I can save and we can go back to the main menu.
Yippee!
I don't need to save, I just saved, it's okay. Oh, Free Shavakadu. Everyone remembers Free Shavakadu, I think. If they don't, they should.
Rest in peace, fine.
07. Yeah, that's his hair. That's so... What the fuck happened? Did they lose the body?
Hyper-specific copycat killer.
He had a twin. It wouldn't be the first time.
I sure do love when a twin is involved in a case.
You remember when there was Betty and Bonnie DeFemme? One of them was a bat.
A bat?
Yeah. It was like
I like
magician's
that.
assistants, and one of them was a bunny girl. Then the other one came out and was like, I hate being a bunny girl. I'm a bat girl, actually. Some of the 3D Ace Attorney games kind of go crazy. But yeah. I think it's a good place to stop for now. Did we get anything in the gallery? I don't think so.
I like the part where we get to spin them all around.
That's true.
Whatcha?
Whatcha?
I want to see the monkey again.
You want to see the monkey?
Monkey.
He cannot be rotated.
No.
Well, neither can any of the other animals. Well, cat can rotate. No, it can just rub its face on things.
Well, that is important.
It is. Missile! Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark.
So true.
So true. All right. We're gonna call it a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. Wednesday we'll be back. But that's gonna be the last stream this week. We're not gonna have a Friday stream. Maybe next week I'll get back into 1000 X Resist. Cause I should really finish that game. I should also, well, we'll see. Cause I also have Nirvana Initiative. Got a couple of games I should finish. Probably 1000 X Resist. I don't want to switch around again and have another game in the backlog. But yeah. Fascinating stuff. Let's see who's live, who we can raid. Who's in the same category? The people in the same category look to be pretty far along in the game. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. It's so good. It's a lot better than the first game. I'm unfortunately forced to report. I don't understand why they didn't port this earlier. Yeah, let's raid Techno. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is what he's playing.
It's a pretty good game.
Yeah, I heard about it. You know?
Heard about it.
I like the first game a lot, but the second was much better. Yeah. Like, I like Kay as a character, and that's great because she's back and she's around.
Yippee.
And I like how Edgeworth acts in these. Because he's not having to deal with Phoenix, he's a lot more put together, I want to say. But yeah. We'll continue this more on Wednesday. I hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. Have a good night. We'll go raid Techno. And yeah. Oh, my bones.
My bones.
Yeah. All right. See you later. Bye.